Welcome back. Today our guest is Dr. TANZILA KHALIQ, BHMS, the first lady homeopathist in Pakistan, practicing on mind method in Pakistan. Online Homeo Skill Academy with Dr. Javed Akhtar. The topic is aphasia by birth in children and single remedy in homeopathic treatment. We all know that the doctors from Pakistan, especially their prescriptions are quite interesting, hardworking persons. The single remedy often cures wonderful cases, wonderful results. So on behalf of Ifph and Dr. TANZILA, you can have the platform for the next 45 minutes or two. Please proceed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I join.
And I think it's your birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you, sir.
Dr. TANZILA. Happy birthday from IPS Forum.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Great to listen you on your birthday.
Thank you so much. Previous year, it was held out 23 March, my birthday. Yes, at this time, I'm always thankful. Previous doctor, she was sharing beautiful knowledge to all of you, and future, past, and present homeopathy. So really, it was a grateful knowledge. Now today, it was a very interesting case, and it was interesting for this because they are not coming for treatment there. Patient came there meeting with the other persons and relatives to call them. And relative says that please observe our boy and my niece in her home, and my cousin treating since birth this boy, but it's very hyperactive, and my cousins are very exhausted at this time because they are going to old day by day. But my niece have no interest in his children, in her children, because she is busy in next children's, and father also working and job. But grandfather and grandmother always all time busy, and in every month check up to doctor. But he is very good going, height, eating food, and everything is good. But mentally, he is not normal. I'm telling you this case.
Do you want to share the screen? Yes, yes, good. Okay.
This case of the APHASIA basically. Patient name was Ahmed. I shared already with the video and follow up in my basic group. Patient name was Ahmed, and it was age two years above age, 6 months above. Patient Ahmed living with his grandmother and grandfather. Her mother can't manage him because of the more kids and husband also job person. Ahmed clinical visits with grandfather and grandmother. Ahmed did not make any eye contact with me, and Ahmed did not seem normally mentally either. Ahmed pulled his grandfather beard in my clinic. Sometime pulling his mustache, and sometime shaved him on his face as if he was being stubborn. And but his grandfather was trying to make him sit, but he was not sit on seat. But never once did he sit on the seat. Grandfather leaving the baby, and he fell toward the grandmother's lap, and grandmother tried to make him sit on her lap, but he did not sit. It was I seen in my clinic. I tried to talk children, but children did not respond me, not answered me, not eye contact with me. Just like non-hearing children, he is not hearing me. The children told me, grandparents told me that it does not speak, and I would not respond. So I stopped talk and felt the baby movements. And just I observed his movement in my clinic. Sometimes the children came toward my table and starting touching things, and sometimes standing on my seat, shouting, making noise. Next, grandmother, when clinical visits, so I observed him and given the remedy. But grandmother, uh, when coming again with the children, so given the follow up and tell me the birth situations. She told me about the children. This is talk after the took the remedy. Grandmother told me, I tried to talk the baby. This is the at this time clinical visit. Then he was not respond me, and yes, grandmother told me sometimes the children came to me table and start Amazon born. This state was the hospital. Yes, he stayed in the hospital from about 3 months, and he was not brought at home. The doctor said that he had pneumonia and could not breathe properly when he was very sick when he was born, and they put the box and oxygenate also. uh, she told me about the birth time. She was victimed badly in breathing issues and meningitis, and also when Ahmed was born, he was very small. When he was born, he's a very small size. His size was smaller than a normal baby's. For a long time, he did not speak, was walking, and have been doing regular checkup on him since he was born. There was a thought that it will be fine someday. I given brighter curve, and because this is the analysis. Concentration difficult, attention cannot fix. Concentration difficult, children in foolish behavior, children in obstinate, red trifles at, and this is absent-minded, stroke prone. Patient, this is the aphasia case, and we are sharing the remedy knowledge with you. Before this, I am explaining the what is aphasia, because it's was the impairment. Aphasia is the caused by the damage to one or more in language areas of the brain, and many times its cause of the brain injury is a stroke. Many times the cause of the brain injury and a stroke occurs when a blood is unable to reach a part of the brain, and brain cells die when they do not receive their normal supply of the blood, which carries oxygen and important nutrients. Other causes of the brain injury are severe blows to the head and brain tumor, brain infection and condition of the aphasia. This is aphasia basically. And Bridacart 6C. I given 6C after her grandmother told me that is very goodly change in my grandson. He hearing us now, and I called the Ahmed. I see Ahmed. He is hearing me and see to me. So I'm very happy to see that. I'm satisfied on your treatment. When she came again with Ahmed, I see Ahmed sit on seat in my clinic.
Excuse me, Dr. TANZILA, you have to restart the screen sharing.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
please.
So
Okay.
his grandmother was very content feeling, and she came again with, because she took the remedy, believe on her relatives, because her relatives says to me, please treat the children. They are always working and took the remedy from the allopathic system. He is not, and father and grandmother was not now about the homeopathy. This is the Brattakar children actually slow development after accomplished by the history of the birth trauma, especially aphasia, such as occur when the umbilical cord wrapped up around the neck, preventing adequate oxygen from the reaching the brain. Mental retardation. The Brattakar baby appears dull and relatively unresponsive and stimulation. Milestones such as the smiling, standing, and walking are delayed as the subsequent complex skills such as talking, writing, and social development. The difficulties remain the varying degrees as the child gets older, manifesting in a variety of ways, including poor concentration at the school. Kent says that concentration difficult there, decreased comprehension, and dyslexia, difficulties reading. And behavior abnormalities, stubbornness is also common Braddock trait. Braddock are working in also dull children. The dullness of late interest and responsiveness and athleticism is the principal characteristic many Braddock children, and particular adolescent boy. Dr. Kent says dullness children. There is no organic brain and dysfunctions and no impairment of intelligence. They are just dull, apathic, reluctant to talk, and stubborn. These dullness Braddock children must be differentiated from calcaria and sulfur types, both physically and temperament. Sulfur has more confidence than brighter car, and brighter children is not only dull but also shy. Calcaria children sometimes become apathic and uncooperative, but seldom to the some extent as brighter car. The dull Calcaria child is usually still quiet and social. Animals enjoying the company of their friends, and social animals enjoying the company of their friends, but appearing sullen and at home, usually because bad with the bad temperament, because of the feeling and defense towards his parents. There is some shyness, but not nearly to the same extent as Brighter, who will remain suspicious of the strangers long after, until Keria has accepted him. Another child who may be mistaken for the dull brighter child is the dull natrum child. The dull natrum child appears sullen and will also answer the monosyllable. However, when can be coaxed into the speaking, he is more articulate than brighter. This is rubric from the synthesis repertory. Mind absent-minded stroke from. And second is the Reg Trifles Act. Why absent-minded? Because the concentration difficult, comprehension difficult, and he cannot understand and cannot studying. So this is the way of reason of the absent-minded. Brighter carb regs stifle act. Why reg stifles act? Basically, brighter carb sometime ragging due to the historical hurry, impatience also. So mostly brighter carb children's hard child think all visitors laugh at the hides behind furniture. Why brighter carb doing this? Because when we apply the remedy, we should know what and why. So brighter children hide because anxiety, fear with he is always worry and with the unpleasant mood, and because the fear of strangers of and fears he is a suspicious fear company because he always think unpleasant thinking about the strangers. Yes, people laughing with to say to me. Lacking self-confidence, brighter car. If our children has low self-confidence and uh, find it difficulty to mix with other children, then brighter car may help them. These problems occur in our mostly school children. Sorry, mothers always complains us. My children did not like sit in the class and always disturbing me. I want no go to the school and refusing to go to school. So we should to overcome then this by the Brataka. Brataka maybe help them overcome the difficulties. The children needing this remedy are usually slow in development. Whether physically, emotionally, and mentally, they fear what others will think of them and fear ridiculous. They are very shy and do not like new situations, and for those reasons, they are unable to interact with the others and tends to stay in their own world. This may have emerges with many illness, and for this, Bratacarb is also good remedy for the weak immune system. Brighter carb ladies. Brighter carb ladies mostly very careful in domestic affairs about domestic cares about is a very beautiful remedy. Why we understand about this? Because brighter carb is a very sincere and very good thinking about the family and domestic. She is the best domestic lady. Anxiety household matters about pregnancy during also, because when she pregnant she think about the household, who will be manage my house, who will be manage my previous children's and my husband work. So anxiety health about also and future about, and anxiety friends at home about this. It's a very good thinking being domestic lady. This is the feeling of brighter carb, phosphorus, and sulfur also. Friends, because family friends, like all members of the family, because she think always friend in her family. Anxiety health about relative and very careful. When anyone sick in the family, she will be care making food and cleaning everything. So caring, and this is anxiety fear with, because she is caring anyone, because being suspicious mind, she caring the all family, no one will be sick. It was my last rubric of the brighter card, and my patient Ahmed was a very at this time she is my under treatment with the in fever, but she replying me and talking with me directly in the words, and she can told her grandmother for the stool and urine, and he is not like before hyperactive, and not holding the mosquito of his grandfather, and not pulling the clothes of grandmother. Now I'm very goodly observed when Ahmed returned back with the grandmother. She was first time sit was on my seat. So I was wondered the magic of the homeopathy. Uh, I given the 6C and repeatedly day by day. So I was not using the big potency in this case because of the revising. I need this revising of the dose. There's a very necessity. So I was not given the big dose, high potency. Ahmed at this time cannot concentrate its problems in concentration in the qaida and alphabets problem. Now he says that no, no. When he teacher studying and revising the words, say no, no study, no study. So at this time also, I'm giving day by day, but he is better than before, day by day, improving the mind, development of the mind. So it's not impossible, the mental change, and it's not a possible that homeopathy can make the possible treatment of the brain issues also. So this is the best homeopathy. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Tanzila. Very interesting case. And we must pay your attention to all these things, because we all know that this type of cases has got a lot of social, emotional aspects and interest. Definitely, homeopathy is the most number one system to address such problems. It's time for discussion. Those who would like to participate, please raise your hand. And today is, of course, the International Day for Water. Today's theme is Water for Peace. So let us pray for peace for everybody. Then, what about the attenuation of the medicine? Did you mix the medicine with water or dry upon tongue? Dr. Tanzila, what about the mode of administration of medicine?
Yeah, medicine was the some of the doses given the first time, and I continued the doses weekly. Weekly one dose, weekly seem like this.
Yes.
But under the remedy, I see the difficult phases of the children when he was again involved in the pneumonia, and I treated him with the other doses. Sometime he was involved in the fever. A lot of symptoms came again. Then her grandmother told me about the history. She says that and she feels that it's doctor. My son was involved in the danger. She will be involved in the danger. So I given the consolation to the family. No, don't worry.
Okay.
Symptoms came back. Yeah.
Yes. Dr. Muhammad Ali, please proceed.
Thank you, sir. Very nice. First of all, Assalamu alaikum and good evening. Good evening. I appreciate forum of IFPH their daily basis provide a great knowledge sharing webinar, and today share Dr. Tanzila, Ma'am Tanzila. She is greatly share a very nice case by single remedy Brida Carver. This is the ability of homeopathy that incurable cases are cured by homeopathy. Why our that parents of that type of children are incurable cases are worried about their children and grandmothers and papa. But if they consult a homeopathic system, they see the marvelous result of homeopathic medicine. I really appreciate the Ma'am Tanzila and sir, you and your team and your firm. And we learn a lot of great learning through your platform on daily basis. And I also feel encouraged through your webinars. Once again, I appreciate you to your team and Sir Ma'am Tanzila. Thank you, sir.
Yes. Nice words from Dr. Muhammad Ali. Thank you for the same. Now it is Dr. Siddharth, sir. You can unmute now, sir. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, Tanzila. Dr. Tanzila, it was a good session. Excellent. That I too feel that if we may get early age, that we can cure so many cases, such cases, not only that earlier it was following mental retardation, now differently abled children we can cure completely. Completely we are able to cure. Not only this, that this ADHD, that even that I was able to cure, that these different types of the cases, learning disability, that even that what do you call that, the Down syndrome, so many other types of the cases if you get early age, it is
Yes.
possible to cure completely. But if it is late, it may be more difficult. So I appreciate your presentation. Come again with some such a good topic. Thank you very much. Wish you all the best. Okay.
Yes. Okay, thank you, sir. Making impossible possible is the way of homeopathy of TANZILA. Yes.
Yes.
Dr. Hariharan, sir.
I will share next my case of the Mr. Fiaz living in the Peshawar, and I treated at this time his daughter. She is also with the other remedy, and I'm starting the 6th. Inshallah, next I will share to you. She is also victim in the brain disease by birth, and hitting the IPR, and leaving the food break, and all the utensils also thrown from the kitchen, and she looking the abnormal, and with the spreading head, and she can't she need not the any IPR, no need the company of the brothers and sisters, but feeling good in the other person.
Yes.
So
Yes. Now you can hear more from Dr. Hariharan, sir. Sir is waiting. Sir, please.
Okay, okay. I am not fully heard TANZILA. TANZILA, your explanation regarding Baratakar is very nice and appreciating you. But see, a lot of patients are cured by by Baratakar. Last time I cured a case of difficulty of hearing.
yes.
I cured a case by Barita Carbutannum, one dose. She was suffering for 2-3 years of by deafness and Barita Carb. So Barita Carb is a wonderful remedy, and every homeopaths are using it. Since certain points I like to say regarding Barita Carb, see, by constitutionally the dwarfishness, certain children are dwarfish, and mostly the other adults are also dwarfish. Baratak are come physical appearance, but mentally, usually this Baratak is unintelligent. In my experience, and the Materia Medica also, it is Baratak is an unintelligent personality, and he has no willpower. I usually usually that person have no willpower, and in children I am usually sees that they're cling to mother, and he want a dependence, and he never come to our clinic. See, like other children's, and he will hide back of mother. Usually I am seeing it, and aversion to company, that is also a wonderful mental symptom of Baratakar, and loss of memory and fear of strangers also having this for this Baratakar. And see, by appearance, the face is seemingly old age appearance of young girls or young boys. That is, see, appearance shows more age in Baratakar. And in early stages, see, slow to walk, slow to talk, and susceptible to cold. These are all Baratakar constitutional symptoms that I have noticed that one of the main thing I like to say regarding parataccarp is, see, Solent of glands. That is a wonderful rubric, Solent of glands. Suppose wherever a gland is swelled, and if you give, in my experience, if I give that, or we give that parataccarp 10 see, wonderfully it will be cured. In my experience. Along with that, see, the other symptoms also will be cured by this high potency of parataccarp. That is mongoloid appearance. Mongoloid appearance, that the face is mongoloid appearance. If you see, then immaturity that when play the child like immature child, playing like an immature child always. In other one sensation symptom of parataccarp is sensation of smoking. So he says, doctor, some smoke is coming somewhere else, and I am feeling see, respiratory difficult. That is one of the main symptoms of rubric of parataccarp. Anyway, your class is very nice. Come again, TANZILA. So you are in your younger age, you conducted a nice presentation.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you
So
very much.
also your comments, sir. Hariharan sir is one of the experienced person who is regularly attending with care and passion of our IFPH program. Thank you, sir. Now, Dr. Usman, sir, please unmute now. Dr. Usman, are you there? Yes, please unmute.
Dr. Usman is a very
Good
nice.
evening. Am I audible?
Yes, of course.
Yes, Dr. Usman.
Congratulations, Dr. TANZILA, and happy birthday.
Very advanced happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The topic you have today is a difficult one, and especially the thing is that your patient is just only 2 years old, and the most difficult part
Yes.
on physician's part is to take a case basically. So the case like aphasia and to understand the condition of that in such a age is the quite difficult task for a physician to understand basically. So all credits goes to you, as you said in your presentation, that parents are even reluctant. They don't know how homeopathy treats. So at this stage, the role of the physician is more important to
Yes.
make people believe that homeopathy works, and also to treat a case and to take a case from that difficult position where people are unable to give symptoms even properly.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
Aphasia basically happens due to this sort of injury. As you have explained that the case you have taken was the issue was since birth. So the case taking should be from the time of pregnancy, as the patient, that child may have had suffered some injury or to the brain that may be the reason for that issue. But this is the quality of homeopathy. That homeopathy has bridged that gap, and that impairment and disability by given just a few doses has been cured at this earlier stage, which may be the permanent disorder at the longer age of that, and that may affect the
No few
child.
doses. Sorry, no few doses. When I was started the case, I given the 60. Then he was starting just one word and starting the alphabets like telling the communication about himself. Then stool, just he was sharing. He was sharing to his grandmother and grandfather, because they was the guardian. After this, after 3 months, parents told me that he can understand us and he hearing us. This was the change. Then again, I says that please try to make the speech therapy and make the effort for this. They're trying to speech, and the other says that uh, इसको रोटी कहते हैं, इसको ये कहते हैं. Then says that calling. After 3 months, says that one word can communicate the one word. Amma roti, amma pani. Just he cannot explain the vivid just like us, but can communicate just one word, 2 words, and communicate about the pain, communicate about the stool, urine, just only. He is not looking like the normal like us, unlike other babies.
Yes, I know that this is what I'm talking about. At the part of the physician, it is the most difficult task to take a case of just symptoms from their relatives, from the mother, and from their IPR, what we call them, the IPR, the interpersonal relations, the family just can observe.
Yes.
So credit goes to you. Thanks for your nice presentation of the brighter cow. Thank you, Dr. Manoj. Thank you, Ram Parvar sir. Thank you, Sridhar Group sir. Thank you.
Yes.
Dr. Usman is a very senior student of the Homeoskill Academy. He was in the first and second batch of students, and
Yes.
he has a very high.
Right now, I'm running my own
High
academy.
qualified, mashallah. That's a very nice, very brilliant student, practically.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Usman, for participating in discussion. Just said that Mugam Karodi Vajalam Pangam Lankhe Degirim. Those who cannot talk become able to talk, and those who cannot walk become able to walk. That kind of potential is with homeopathy. What is difficult is to discriminate between each and every medicine. That's the most important thing, because we know that there is no surrogation homeopathy.
Sorry, sir. I want to give message to my all learners, all doctors. Don't disappoint and don't see disease. Always select the remedy confidently. Select the remedy confidently. If you have the symptoms problems, you should must learn the pathology, physiology, and psychology. Subjects can help you when you select the because repertory consists on the different language terminology, but we should must learn about the psychology part and different terminology of the pathology, and knowledge of the medicine is also most important. In every lectures I says that, and now at this time I am conveying my message to all of you. Just focus on the remedy knowledge. This is the message of the Master Hahnemann also. Master Hahnemann says that medical power is the necessity part of the selection, because 90% is the physician is using the 90% his observation when selecting the remedy. Tools also important, but observation is the 90% in your case. People was not coming in my clinic with the remedy, but the relatives calling them and says to me, please observe the patient. Okay.
Yes.
Because they are the villager people, they are not know about the homeopathy. He says that this is a sweet tablets. It cannot change my son. I checked to the good doctors. I is a very precious doctor, specialist of the brain. So homeopathy is the natural, nature means unlimited. So homeopathy working always naturally, making unlimited working. We should not think about the disease. Master Hahnemann says that always sees the patient. The brighter curve is the remedy of the glandular changing, tonsils working, also gland workings, and brain is the necessity part of the giving the energy and the messages to the glands. Brain is the main thing is the
Yes.
or the glandular working.
Yes, I think what
So
is
brighter curve is a very great remedy for this.
I think what is needed is you have to potentize the physicians, the homeopathy fraternity, all has got this a lot of potential, but it is still unearthed. That is the problem we are facing. A lot of medicines are there, a lot of medical conditions are there, very much complicated. And I think by the arrival of this artificial intelligence in a mechanized way, majority of physicians become more equipped to make such cures. There's wonderful cures. You mentioned about a few medicines. Comparison with this variety carbon is sulfur, then the calcarea, natramur. These are other medicines. So it is, yes, it's very difficult to discriminate.
Yes.
So that is the most important. The physician must be able to discriminate between one medicine with the other one. There we often fails. Then another one is that for a cure, it always needs wisdom, patience, and courage from the part of physician. That is also often lacking. Wisdom, patience, and courage. You showed all these things. Have the wisdom to discriminate and have the patience was there to analyze the case. And you are there enough to give the right account of that case. So it succeeded. Now, Dr. Ram Pravesh Shah, I think you are busy from your clinic. Now you are free, I think. Yes, sir, please. Yes, good.
चलिए, thank you. Good evening, everyone. Congratulations, Tanzila, madam. Happy birthday.
Thank you, sir. And
Very nice presentation, excellent session,
thank you, sir.
and wonderful presentation case.
Really,
Really, Brighter medicine is a very good medicine, mentally and physically, constitutional action and जादूगर जैसा एक्शन होता है इस तरह से। तो बहुत बहुत बधाई जन्मदिन का। थैंक यू।
Yes, sir. Tomorrow is our 1300th day of continuous and understood Zoom session seminar program 1300. We are achieved that, and we must thank to one man, especially Dr. Tanesh. He is there, Dr. Tanesh. Yes.
Yes.
Doing all hard work to connect all these things together. Dr. Tanesh.
Thank you, Dr. Manoj and Dr. Tanzila. It's really a very good case, and you have shown the beauty of homeopathy in that aphasia case, particularly in during birth in children. And that's a very, very important case because such wonderful cases can be cured with homeopathy. People believe that how this small pill can do such wonders. But yes, definitely the minimum, the smallest possible dose, according to Dr. Hahnemann, can do such wonders. And anyway, congratulations for your excellent session tonight here. And I'm very much happy to say happy advance happy birthday to you, because tomorrow your birthday is coming on. So that is also a time for celebration, time for us. And tomorrow, the IABH is celebrating the 1300th day of continuous webinar by a team of doctors, particularly Dr. Manoj was the moderator for a long time for our session. He was there sitting from 8 to 9 p.m. without any trouble, interruption. And not only that, he used to sit long while after that, during our Malayalam session also. Now we are lucky to have 3 sessions, and the 7 to 8 p.m. we have our Hindi session, 8 to 9 we have our international session, and 9 to 10 we have our local. All these sessions are going, doing nowadays very, very good way, and a lot of participants are there. And now nowadays we are able to upload all our videos on the very next day itself, so that more people can watch again and again. And those people are missing to participate in the sessions can also watch the session. And this is how homeopathy is being promoted by the International Forum for Promoting Homeopathy. The only purpose of this association or unity among doctors is to promote homeopathy, and there is no link, no other means, but we are also connecting between doctors from different parts of the world. Already 65 doctors from 60 doctors from 65 countries have participated in this session. This is what we are doing. So all of you are requested to be present in our celebration time. And Dr. Ian, Dr. Ilahi Bucks, sir from Pakistan, is also there with us for tomorrow's session. And Dr. Sahani is making the keynote address. Dr. Ismail said our president will be the person who is doing the inauguration, and Dr. Shaji Kudiyat, our vice president, will be will be there to say presenting the presentation of the subject. That is, as you all know, that there are certain changes that happens all over the world for homeopathy. So the subject of the discussion will be about COVID, post-COVID scenario and homeopathy. So what are the things happening around the world also is a very, very important thing. So this is what I would like to add. And anyway, hope all of you will be there with us, and you, not only you people, you can bring as many as your friends also to session. And on day after tomorrow, we will have a session from Dr. Usman from Pakistan, and the doctor is here. So I invite Dr. Usman and to say a few words on the session of Dr. Tanzila too.
Thank you, Dr. Tanesh. I've already described that Tanzila has had put in a very great effort in this solving this case of aphasia, because at the age of 2 years, to diagnose that particular problem which has not been diagnosed earlier by anybody, that it is aphasia, or how to treat that, because as she said that they have taken the child to many other specialists, but they couldn't solve the case. So this is the most important part, that where the diagnosis comes, the correct diagnosis comes, and then afterwards the correct remedy. In the treatment of homeopathy, there are some stages that you have to diagnose a case properly, then you have to select a remedy properly. And the third stage is that you have to select the potency properly. So the part of the homeopathic doctor is very difficult in even resolving and solving from a minor problem to a critical problem. So this is the effort that all homeopaths around the world put into their cases, and every
important role. Yes.
Yeah, potency is very much important, because you have to understand that the stage of the case, and because if you do not select the right potency at that very moment, the cases, most of the cases, even by diagnosing and selecting a right remedy, do not respond.
Yes.
And people are not giving many chances to homeopaths in many countries around the world, because they have been there to the homeopathic clinic when they have had exhausted their wealth and exhausted their time as well to other places, and they didn't get any fruitful result. And homeopathic doctor has only one chance to make them believe that homeopathy can do it.
Exactly. Exactly. 100%, Dr. Usman. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you so much for explaining. And
So,
this is my one message for all of you. Cure is limited, because if human mental health is limited, you cannot you cannot make the natural, because you are not you have no limits. You are only physicians. This is the work of the God. This is the God creation, and God making the people. So you can treat only. You can change the naturally, and you can be able something, but you cannot make the like a normal person. Sorry. So this is this limits in homeopathy. Yes.
should I say something, sir?
Yes. You can say something. You can add anything to this.
As you have been explaining that the next session was the celebrations of Ifph. So congratulations on these all these years. You have been doing a great job. Sir Ismail Said, Sir Shaji Kudiat, and all the moderators, and reaching 1300th session is another milestone. In fact, at the part of the IFPH. So it is the point to celebrate. And after that celebration, on Sunday, there will be a session of mine. So I would like people to be curious about that. That session will be very interesting, because that was also about the impairments and disabilities like that, which are not treatable. So I hoping that I will be presenting on that after your celebrations on the 1301 session of yours.
Welcome, Dr. Dr. Dinesh, your mic is off.
Sir, your mic is off, sir.
Yes. Yes, we are lucky. Definitely, we are lucky to have Dr. Usman on the 1301st day itself. So that's the beauty of the doctors from all over the world are here to celebrate, and not only celebrate, but they are contributing to, they are giving their contribution to homeopathy. They are, of course, we are living out of homeopathy, but they are giving back what they gain from homeopathy. This is what each and every homeopath has to do and need to do and shall do. This is what I would like to add to this session. Anyway, we are lucky to have such a wonderful session in this evening from Dr. TANZILA KHALIQ, and I invite Dr. Hibbert to say to moderate the session.
Thank you so much.
No, I invite Dr. Hibbert to say a word of thanks to Dr. TANZILA.
Thank you.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
okay,
yes.
Doctor. She is always doing a wonderful job. I can see her development from the first day to this time. So every time she is having her own way of dealing things in a different way, and she's following the principles in each and every moment. That is great, because it is very difficult for one to do stick on the the exact principles of Dr. Samuel Harriman, and you are doing a wonderful job and making a model for others to follow you. And thank you very much, Doctor. This is a very great occasion. You are coming starting from the day now. From to 1300 day, we are just going to touch. So thank you very much, Doctor. Okay, you are always welcome to our platform. This is a great thing, because we are neighbors. We have different political values we are giving, and at the same time, we are giving much importance. We are unifying all from different parts of the world. We are unifying in the same umbrella, under the umbrella, and this is a great occasion. I congratulate all of you, always participating and doing wonderful job in our platform. Thank you all.
Thank you, Dr. Tanzila, and thank you, Dr. Hibbert,
Thank you so
Dr. Usman, and all others. Dr. Tanzila, do you want to add anything more?
Just thank you so much to all of you. Thanks, Dr. Albert. I really very pleasant when I shared my knowledge. I shared the videos and all follow-ups in my basic groups, and all my participants witness of this case. Sometime I live case taking in front of my class students in academy, mostly for learning process. So I convey my message to all homeopaths. Always be confident in homeopathy.
Thank you, Dr. Yes. We on behalf of International Forum for Promoting Homeopathy and myself, I am giving you an advance happy birthday for tomorrow. Of course, we can celebrate together tomorrow night. With that, we come to the end of the day.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
1299. Thank you all. Good night.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
It's over to Dr. Mariama John to moderate.